The purpose of this video is to assist you with proper procedures for processing your DSA batches. Please share this video with all those who will be processing gifts for your parish. Before we begin, it would be helpful if you have a copy of each of the DSA forms that we will use in our discussion placed on the table in front of you. You may want to take notes as we go along. Let's begin by reviewing the cash or check side of the pledge form. First, compare the actual amount of the donor's cash or check with the amount listed on the Amount Paid Now line. They must match. If the Amount Paid Now line was left blank and there is money enclosed, be sure to write that amount in red ink on the Amount Paid Now line. If the money enclosed is different from the amount written on the Amount Paid Now line, please cross out the incorrect amount and write the correct amount in red ink next to it. Be sure one of the methods of payment, cash or check, has a check mark in the correct box. If the donor is making a pledge and has not included cash or a check in the envelope, be sure to write 0 on the Amount Paid Now line. It is important to carefully check the math on each pledge form. Be sure the total pledge amount minus the amount paid now equals the total pledge balance. Donors do not always record these amounts correctly. If the total pledge amount line is left blank and there is money in the envelope, the amount enclosed will be the total pledge amount. Please be sure all lines are filled in. Any pledge form that has a total pledge balance listed is considered a pledge and needs to have the correct boxes checked for the months the donor wishes to receive pledge reminders. If boxes are not checked, please take a moment to call the donor and determine the correct months before sending the pledge form to the diocese. We appreciate your help in expediting the processing of your pledge forms. For all cash gifts received anonymously, you will need to fill out a pledge form writing in the word Anonymous on the name line. Then write the total amount of cash given on the total pledge amount line and also on the Amount Paid Now line. On the total pledge balance line, write 0. Next, put a check mark in the cash gift box on the pledge form. Be sure to add your anonymous gifts total to the gifts paid in full, cash or check total on the transmittal card. Now, let's review the credit card or EFT side of the pledge form. Donors are asked to submit a pledge form with their gift decision, then directed to fulfill their total pledge balance online. Donors may make a down payment by cash or check only. Then they may go online to fulfill their total pledge balance via credit card or EFT. Donors should be strongly encouraged to provide their email address when completing this form. The email address will be used to send the donors a link directly to a secure online giving page where they may complete their gift and select their terms of payment. For donors that express a preference for a credit card or EFT gift and request assistance with completing their gift online, please assist them in accessing www.dioceseoflansing.org or invite them to contact the Catholic Foundation. If there is information missing, please call the donor to get the correct information, then complete the form before sending it to the diocese. Please use the labels provided by the diocese. When you attach donor labels to the pledge forms, it is important to carefully cross-check the first name, spouse name, and last name, and the address written on the pledge form, with the first name, spouse name, and last name, and the address on the printed label. We have several donors in our diocese who have the same first and last name, but they have a different address and belong to a different parish. We want to be sure to credit the gift to the proper donor and the correct parish. Donor labels should be placed over the shaded box designated Parish Use Only in the upper right-hand corner of the form. Please do not place labels over the information the donor filled out on the left-hand portion of the form. If your parish does not have a DSA label for a donor, write the word New in the space where the label would be placed. Please write in large, clear letters. If the DSA label has incorrect information, please write the correct information on the label before placing the label on the envelope. To begin sorting your batch, sort all gift and pledge forms into the categories you see listed on the screen. Remember, not every batch will have gifts in each category. Payments on previous pledges will start coming in later in the appeal. Each gift category will have a two-part carbon transmittal card. To complete the transmittal cards, you will need to add the totals within each category and record the amounts. Once you have completed the transmittal cards, you will need to attach one to each bundle of forms in your batch. Often during DSA, donors will fill out a pledge form, making a pledge to DSA on a given weekend. Then make a payment on that original pledge weeks later. These payments on a previous pledge should not be counted as a new gift. They are payments on previous pledges. In order to properly record these gifts, you will need to use the Payments on Previous Pledges form. You will not need to prepare a new pledge form for any payment made on an existing pledge. Instead, please record this information on the Payments on Previous Pledges form and remember to transfer the total amount for the cash check payments to the transmittal summary. Credit card or EFT payments on previous pledges cannot be accepted by the parish. Any donor wishing to make a pledge payment with a credit card or EFT gift should be directed to the Make a Gift tab at www.dioceseoflansing.org. Now we are ready to complete the transmittal summary. Begin by entering the parish information at the top of the summary sheet. Then, transfer all totals from the individual transmittal cards and the previous pledges form. All of these documents are color-coded to match the appropriate line on the transmittal summary to enter totals. Once you have transferred all the totals, add all the amounts in the Number of Cards column and enter that total in the red outlined box. Next, add all amounts in the Amount Pledged column and enter that total in the red outlined box. Now, add all of the amounts in the Amount Paid Now column. Next, enter the sum of the Amount Paid Now column on the Total Amount Paid Now line under the red box. Then, enter the Total Amount Paid Now on the Total Amount Enclosed line. These two dollar amounts must be the same. Be sure to enter your parish check number. At the very bottom of the transmittal summary, you will see a yellow highlighted box. Record the total number of gifts for other parishes in this box as well as the total amount paid for these gifts. Once you have all gifts properly processed, attach the transmittal summary to the batch, include your parish check made payable to the Catholic Foundation, and mail your batch to the Catholic Foundation in a DSA transmittal envelope. Please check the following before mailing batches to the Catholic Foundation. All pledge gift forms are sorted into the proper categories and placed into bundles. Each bundle has the appropriate transmittal card on top of the bundle. Keep the top sheet of each transmittal card and transmittal summary sheet at the parish. Attach the bottom sheet of each transmittal card to the appropriate bundle of gift pledge forms. Include the bottom sheet of the transmittal summary sheet with your batch. Include the bottom sheet of the Payment on Previous Pledges form if you received any. You should keep the top sheet of the form. Do not enclose or mail any cash or checks from your parishioners. Deposit all DSA cash and checks received from your parishioners to a parish account. Then make a check payable to the Catholic Foundation in the sum of the amount of DSA gifts deposited. Your batch should be mailed along with your parish check made payable to the Catholic Foundation in a DSA transmittal envelope. Gifts received for other parishes should be sent directly to the Catholic Foundation. These are reported in the highlighted section on the bottom of the transmittal summary and are not included in your parish totals. The diocese will send an email to parishes each Friday reporting parish DSA totals. In the interest of accuracy, we will publish parish totals after batches are received in the mail and reconciled at the diocese. This process will greatly diminish the chance of reporting inaccurate weekly totals. The Catholic Foundation team is here to serve you. We want your parish to be successful in meeting and exceeding your parish goals. If you have questions or need assistance, please contact one of our team members. If you have questions regarding address changes, a donor's pledge, or for donors needing assistance with credit card or EFT gifts, please contact Donor Services. For all other DSA-related questions, please contact Matt Huffnagel. We hope this procedure's video has been helpful. please share the video with all who are involved in processing batches for your parish. It is our goal that these procedures will assist with more accurate and timely processing, both at the parish and the diocesan level. Thank you, and may God bless your work for the good of your parish and our diocese.